Previously on Starting Over, Sinae received some good news.
Congratulations, you're graduating.
Sommer struggled to stand up for herself and break the pattern of being a people pleaser.
How much do you want to be liked?
Well, by people especially that I have to live with?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't like confrontation. I'm scared of it.
Sommer's tactic to making friends is people pleasing.
Jennifer worked hard to overcome the issues that were listed on her necklace.
So this tag, that can go. Don't want to seem different, fear of change. I'm gonna take that off. I just want to make sure that we get these things destroyed so that they don't come back.
Iyanla told Josie she needed to improve her behavior if she wanted to stay in the house.
Stop asking people to treat you delicately, touch you delicately because you're wounded over this, that, the other. Stop wearing your wounds. You're no longer attractive.
And the women were stunned when Josie received a B at the Board of Review.
I can't believe it. She's receiving a B after 1 day of work. And I got a C after 3 days of consistency.
Life's not fair.
Right. No.
Period. It's not fair you got a C, it's not fair I got a B minus, and then she gets the grade that she got. So.
But you don't want a constant reminder of the people who are constantly doing wrong,
Right.
always getting ahead.
And
That's
why
how
do
I
they?
feel. I don't know. It just seems like people who constantly do wrong and manipulate people,
They get what they want.
get what they want.
Manipulative.
A day of A work has more value and more worth than all the C days. But what I'm saying is your A day, neutralized,
All the C days.
and you get a B.
Josie got a B last night. People are upset about this. It's hard to understand how she can get a B with her attitude, and T can get a C, and Jennifer can get a B minus.
They get what they want, and they always come out ahead.
Out ahead. It does seem that way.
And the people who are humbling themselves
Right.
and doing things the right way always get on.
Right.
I am feeling that Josie getting a B is a bunch of bull.
How good, this is what I'm noticing right now. She's very good at impersonating Ron.
She's gonna have a swift kid one day.
But it's frustrating because I can hear her spouting it back verbatim practically. And I know Rhonda knows. I mean, Rhonda's smart. I know she knows.
If she had Iyanla as her life coach, she would have never gotten a B.
When somebody says Iyanla, you know, I just want to step into my name.
Oh, God.
Yeah, step into your name. All of you. Okay, Jennifer, step into your name. Now, you look like you get ready to do a comedy routine. Step into your name. Jennifer. That's better. Okay, let's try it again. Now,
For the past few days, Jennifer and I have been talking about her growing all the way up and putting that angry, stubborn little child to rest. Well, today, little girl Jennifer needs to become Lady Jennifer.
There's a part of you that, although wounded and weeping and angry and stuck and stubborn, knows that there's this beautiful, incredibly powerful woman blossoming. Keep staying there with her. Just step into your name. Step into it. Step into it. All right, call it up. Everything you need again.
Well, you know what? It's this. I can
Okay.
do that.
Okay, good.
It's that.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Those issues are over.
Are they?
Yes, because look, we're being her now, not her.
Brilliant.
These are her issues. So why
Brilliant.
do we have to wear them?
No reason whatsoever. So now-
Finally.
good. Now, if this is good. All right.
Thank
now,
you.
Call it up. Call up the
Gosh.
power. Call up the beauty. Call up the grace. Call up the excitement. Call up the freedom. And when I call your name, step into it. Jennifer. I call forth the grande dame, the great diva, Jennifer.
Hey, there's that little hand in there.
I knew that Lady Jennifer had shown up when she took off the little girl's issues on that necklace and gave them back to me. Wow, what a breakthrough.
Okay, see you tonight.
Yes, yes, Lady Jennifer. It has been my honor to serve you.
Thank you.
Plasma. Let's look at Sinae's steps. Sinae's goal, what is your goal?
to develop independence.
Absolutely. And look at your steps. How does it feel to have achieved all 4 steps?
Good.
What is your #1 most memorable experience from the Starting Over house?
I think when I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store and take a cab, and I'm not gonna ask anybody to take me in the van. I'm just gonna go and do it. And I wasn't frustrated. I was just ready to share my experiences with everybody.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm crying because it's sad. It's sad to leave everybody. I'm sad that I'm not gonna get to see everybody else graduate.
I think there's a guest at the door. Could you go and get the door, Sinae?
Joy. Wow. Who could this possibly be?
Did somebody call for a makeover?
Oh my goodness.
Andy Paige, Starting Over graduate and now successful beauty and fashion consultant, is here to give Sinae a new look for her new independent life. And this makeover, well, I can't wait.
You have been now in the Starting Over house. You are now a graduate. How do you want to show up? What do you want to say to the world?
I'm tired of saying to the world I'm a college student.
Okay.
Look at my jeans, look at my t-shirts. I am a college student.
Okay.
I'm tired of it.
It's good.
The truth is, you know, the kind of status quo in school is jeans and t-shirts. And you can take that to the next level. You can still wear a great pair of jeans, but you can maybe change your shoe. You can maybe put on a different jacket. You can put on a little lip gloss. You can change your handbag. So you can still incorporate all the things that you wear to class, but just take it to the next level. So I love to hear that. That's really encouraging.
Well,
I'm
ladies,
excited to see it all.
Graduation, please be ready by 7:30. Josie can share with you, but we do get dressed up for graduation. It is a formal ceremony, so please look your best. Be ready at 7:30, and I look forward to having the first graduation in the second Starting Over house.
Everyone in group agrees that it's time for Sinae to make a change. She's either very dressed up or she's very casual. It's time for her to take on a pretty polished look.
Beautiful? Okay, so when you first walk in, tell me what you can see. What are your parameters? Like, can you see this top?
Yeah, it's sparkly and blue.
Blue, good. Can you see any of the detail?
It's wavy.
A little bit? Okay. Now what about...
For people on a budget, you really need to optimize every garment in your wardrobe. And one of the ways to do that really easily is to think in threes. You never want to buy anything that doesn't match at least 3 things in your closet, but you also don't want to buy anything that you can't use in 3 different ways. I'm teaching Sinae this, and she gets it really, really well.
One size larger.
All right. Whew. Do you know you and I have been talking about baggage and burdens?
Yes.
Well, this is your burden bag. All your burdens are going to go into this bag. All the things that you think are burdens, you feel are burdens, you think you're a burden, other people are burdens. And let's find things in this room that represent all your burden and baggage, and let's get them in the suitcase.
It's time for Josie to pack up all her baggage and move it out of here. Move it out of the Starting Over house.
What about a picture of you and just Chloe? Because there's no husband, there's no nobody but you and her.
Yeah.
That represents. We can put it in here. Put some of her toys in there too, to really represent all the things that you have to do all by yourself. What else?
I feel like always needing help is a burden.
What about a picture of friends? What about that? Like, do you have to have these friends because you have to ask them for help over and over and over again? Good job. What else?
My problems bring down others.
Yeah, you feel like you weigh everybody down.
This is really heavy.
And does that also represent your grandma?
Yes.
And does the memory at all, just think about it, does sometimes the memory or the having to keep her idolized, is that sometimes a burden?
Yes.
Anything else?
I think it's a burden to ask Chloe's dad for money and for help. Well, I just don't see how you need money for that, and how do I know where the money's going, and so what's the money about, and
wow.
And it just really hurts me because I'm like, I can't believe you wouldn't think that it would be for her. I guess we'll just take this cell phone and my wallet.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my hole. It's pretty much empty. I'm broke.
Okay, so the wallet and the cell phone. So talking to him and an empty wallet.
Yep.
Okay. Got all your burdens and baggages in here.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Josie must realize that she's not a burden and that her baggage is something she can use for good. She can turn all her negatives into opportunities and challenges. I'm hoping to help her see that today.
What am I gonna make you do?
You're gonna make me carry this thing around all day.
That's right. You are carrying this around all day long.
What she's trying to do is brainwash Sommer so Sommer can believe what she believes. Josie's manipulating the whole conversation.
This is a great shirt, but if you wear it without a jacket, then you're going to be accentuating a problem area. All right?
You know, there's an ebb and a flow to style, but the truth is, fit is a constant. Sinae is trying on lots of garments, and we're struggling to find the right fit, but what's important is Sinae understands, she recognizes, and she feels what is a good fit.
You always want to wear things approximately 3 to 5 inches below your hip bone, and no more than that. That's going to make your legs appear longer and make you appear taller, which is what you want.
Yay!
So keep that in mind. Look at this. I love how modern this is and how it will go with almost anything. These moonstones.
Yes.
You
I'm
can?
a jewelry person.
Okay, let me see. Because when I was looking at things for you, I kept that in mind. I now pronounce you stylist and victim. That is really cool.
That one's cool.
Next, we're going to go meet Michelle, who is a really famous celebrity hairstylist here in LA. I think that we need to go darker, cut some bangs, and Sinae's up for it.
Oh man, you really filled this up. Here, let me take Chloe, because you're gonna have to move that, because that's really heavy. I'm not carrying that stuff. I've got rid of my baggage.
Today, I'm giving Josie the exercise of putting all her burdens into the suitcase. And I want her to see how she carries them around with her and doesn't move forward.
The dumb thing doesn't even roll.
Good. Your baggage is not easy to carry, is
I
it?
can't believe this crap. Look at all my wonderful baggage and burdens. I get to carry it around all day.
I anticipated some fallout from the board of review last night, so I guess this is it. The women are tense, and they are in a very strange mood.
Do I have to carry this to graduation?
I will determine it before graduation.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Sinae, this is Michelle Armstrong.
Hello,
Michelle,
Sinae.
this is Sinae.
Very pleased to meet you.
And Michelle is actually a celebrity hairstylist.
Sinae sits down in Michelle's chair, and she's being really courageous. She's willing to go darker, she's willing to go shorter. Really, anything that we choose, I definitely think we should go darker.
You do your thing. Okay, so something new and fresh and exciting.
Super.
Let's do it.
I have to drag this dumb thing around. I have to take it to the bathroom. I have to take it to when I go eat. I have to go take it to wherever I go. I'm already in the 2 seconds and carrying around this stupid suitcase and all this baggage, ready to throw it off the hill.
This
Is she holding out? Is she holding out, or could she go out?
You know it's
That's the question.
Is
Do
it-
you know?
You've had every card I needed.
Do you
But by the
know?
time
I
it
mean,
gets to me,
is
I
it
didn't.
possible?
She said she was going to have to ask for support from Chloe today, but she didn't say, hey, I want to go down to the pool. Can y'all keep an eye on her?
I will just take her down. Take her down there.
No, I'm not going to take her outside.
Why?
That's not your responsibility.
The anger is being directed at Josie once she decides to go outside and leave Chloe without asking anybody to watch her.
Hey, this is Rhonda Britton. Please leave your name, number, and a message. Thanks. Hey, Rhonda, this is Sommer. I'm actually calling because we're all looking for a little bit of clarification on Josie's exercise. We know that she's not allowed to use Chloe as an excuse to leave her bag of burdens, but she's taken her bag of burdens to the pool and not asked anyone to watch Chloe or taken the monitor, so now we're taking care of Chloe.
You guys could have came and got me.
I didn't get her out of the crib. Sommer did.
I don't know if this is what this is. I needed to talk to you because there's just a lot of frustration in the house right now. Okay? Bye-bye.
Well, let's leave her right there.
Josie tells us that she has to drag the bag around with her everywhere. However, she leaves the bag unattended. So you know what? The girls go and hide it from her.
Hey, where'd my bag go?
B minus.
Hello? What up? Where'd my bag go? I'll get in trouble if I don't have it, seriously. Where'd my bag go?
I don't know.
Keep hiding behind the book, because I'm gonna get yelled at.
Yeah.
The burdens were left unattended. The door was wide open and the burdens were just sitting there.
Waiting for me to come back.
They're in the bathroom.
I know that there's something more to their aggression and to their anger that's built up inside for Tawanda, Kim, and Jennifer. And it really sucks that they're not telling me it. I'm really proud of myself for owning up to my responsibilities and for them not to take responsibility for the things that they've been doing to me today. It just makes it even that much harder for me to try to communicate with them.
You want me to talk to you?
Yeah, they're mad at me and they're not telling me. Every time I
want you to
them, they won't tell
understand.
me.
Well, first of all, we'll just start with the luggage.
Everybody is getting their grades now, and they're not liking them.
You got a B too, didn't you?
Well, but it's not about the grade. Like, it's a progress. Like, for me, it's not about the grade.
But you got a B too, though, right?
Right.
I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so you've got this bag of burdens, and you took them with you to the pool, but left Chloe, and she started crying pretty quick, but nobody wanted to go say anything to you because when you left, you didn't actually ask anybody to watch her.
So that is why everybody's mad.
Well, it's not just that. It's like we feel like you're more on edge today, too. Like, we're back to sort of eggshells. Like, yesterday was perfect, and we loved being able to talk and do all that stuff.
How does it seem like eggshells today?
It's like I can't pinpoint it. And maybe it's just everybody's mood because everybody is in this weird mood today because of border
do you want my
review.
honest opinion?
Yeah.
I think it's because of your guys' own insecurities.
You always ask. You always go, hey, would somebody mind if she wakes up? You always physically ask.
And nobody minds. And that's what it boils down to. Is like,
But no, they do.
Really? Where's Kim?
Right there.
She's eating some of bull and some of eating it.
I am not shocked on Josie manipulating the whole conversation in Sommer, ending up feeling like she was a bad guy. Sommer is a people pleaser, and Josie has a way of and having the person back down.
It's like I feel like you're doing so well is what it is. And then so when I see any little weakness, I want to take it because I am upset that I don't feel like I'm doing better. Does that make sense at all?
So are you trying to say that I'm not taking responsibility for some of my things, or in you having to take responsibility for your things is turning around on me because of my progress? She's jealous of my progress. She feels like I'm going somewhere and she's not, and that really hurts me because I don't want Sommer to feel jealous about me moving forward. I'm tired of being the one who does put everyone else first and doesn't even realize that the #1 relationship that's gonna be completely jacked up if I don't change is my relationship with my daughter. And if I don't have her, then what do I have worth fighting for in my eyes still?
I think that what she's trying to do is brainwash Sommer so Sommer can believe what she believes.
I'm actually pretty, it's gonna sound weird, but I'm pretty excited that this all happened because I feel like not only did I have to deal with confrontation, and I don't like it, you know what I mean? But I just feel like I learned something. I didn't know I was angry at myself. Really didn't. Really didn't get it.
Then what I wanted you to make sure that you're doing, even when you can't see,
I want you to understand that that's something that I want you to touch, and just make sure that you blend it really well.
Because of Sinae's sight, I'm actually teaching her a cosmetic application that revolves around touch and feel. I always want her to feel pretty and polished, but not overdone.
It's beautiful. That's amazing. It's gorgeous.
I'm having a hard time understanding everything that happened last night.
I did tell this to Josie. I said, I can't tell you this right now. Probably you're projecting that people are upset at you because I think nobody was in the beginning. Like, I think it progressed throughout the day. I know it did for me. I wasn't in the beginning. And I said, I think everybody seriously has a board of review hangover. I really do. I think everybody's really freaked out about the grades and the way the different people were graded and different things. And yeah. You know, she hears different things.
So did she manipulate you into seeing the things her way?
No, I don't think. I think she was really trying again today. She just hiccuped a couple times. Does that make sense? Like, I really think she made a mistake, and I do a lot of those.
A mistake is something that you do once. You don't leave your daughter by herself as a mistake.
How many times has that happened?
So you have a big suitcase.
Yes, it's my baggage and my burdens.
What do you mean burdens?
Things that I think are issues, like things that bother people or make me be a problem to them.
Baggage is just who we are, where we've come from, and what we bring with us. For example, you have a child.
Right.
Just by having a child doesn't make her a burden, right? But she is, if you want to label baggage, she comes with you.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. What other examples of burdens or baggage do you have?
I think it's a burden for me to ask people to help.
Has anybody ever told you that she's a burden?
No, but what really is sad is that the way everyone, excluding Sommer now, because we had a talk, is treating me right now, that I can tell that it's a burden to them. In return, makes me a burden to them as well.
I just know that for me, being angry with her today, I needed to confront her about it because nobody was talking to her.
Very good.
And
that's good for you, though, for real.
No, maybe I am looking too deep into it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But right now, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
So this morning then, things are okay. When did things shift?
When I came outside for a second, I didn't think it was going to take as long as it was going to take. And I left my suitcase, my baggage, waiting for me right there.
Okay, so you didn't do what you're supposed to do, really. You're supposed to get
In their
baggage
eyes.
everywhere. In their eyes. You didn't do it right.
Right, so they hid it from me.
They hid it from you?
They stuck it in the bathroom. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that I am not welcome.
Invite them to tell you why. Invite them to say to you. Now, for example, let's say they say to you, you know what? We're not your daughter's babysitters. We're not your nannies. What would you say?
I don't know.
Okay. Now, you know what's so interesting? I said these things to you to actually role play with you, and I can see it brings up less emotion because you fear these are some of the things you're going to hear.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So this is really, I know, a little painful, but let me help you with this, okay? What about I'm telling you you're not responsible enough for your daughter?
I think I do everything to be responsible for her because she is my daughter and she's what I have now, and I would never jeopardize that. So it really makes me feel like I'm being a bad mom when I hear that, and it's so hard for me not to go into that mode and be like,
I know.
I am being
So I
a
want
bad
you to
mom.
stay with this. Can you be a good mom and not be perfect?
Can I be a good mom and not be perfect?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here's my task for you, though. I want you to take your suitcase, your baggage, into the house with Chloe, and I want you actually to take everything out of that suitcase, and I want you to talk about the positive value of each item in there. So I want you to see if you can turn these so-called burdens into gifts.
I don't know where it's coming from, but I finally have gotten the courage and worked up the guts to ask all of them, you know, I really see that something's wrong with all of you, and I find it hard to believe that it can't be about me right now. I'm really sorry if I guys made you feel like you couldn't instantly come tell me that she was awake, because I sense that, and I feel that there is something wrong that you guys aren't willing to tell me.
We're sneaking into the house because it's time to get her dressed and ready for graduation.
No. I don't want them to see you. Come on, go.
Does the issue have to do with me? Because if it does, I would like it to be addressed so I can help with that.
It's not Josie per se. It's the whole tree.
It's the grading system with board of review last
Exactly.
That's what we're all upset about.
It's not it's not you.
But it's being reflected on me. Can you see how it is?
It's not.
Okay. So then I'm sorry for not understanding that because I really sensed it when I was getting short answers from you and when I was asking you to tell me what was wrong because I wanted to help.
I didn't know for sure.
And I felt like you didn't want my help because I was offering
It's
it.
just because I didn't know yet either.
In my personal opinion, and maybe I shouldn't even say this because it's being daring, but I think that was a great way to put the blame on something. And it happened to be Chloe and I.
Please don't put Chloe in that statement because anything that I say to you has nothing to do with Chloe. I love watching Chloe, but the fact is that...
But I think that sometimes it draws a line when it's too much for you, and I understand that.
Draws what line?
There's a line to where it's actually too much for you and it's too overwhelming. Because if it wasn't, I don't think that you would voice your concern.
Don't assume that that's how I feel.
No, I'm not assuming.
Yes, you are.
Oh, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. And I'm not trying to make you see or think a different way, but I'm just trying to understand how you feel.
Okay.
I have been frustrated since yesterday with my back, with the board of review. And just as Sommer stated, that's how I feel. It's just been a fuse that's just kept going off and off and off and off, and every little thing just made it worse for me. I just don't want you to take it out on my relationship with Chloe.
I wouldn't do that. That would be the old me, and that's what I had done. But for me to do that, I wouldn't be standing here trying to figure it out because I'm more than willing to hear what you guys have to say and how I affect your guys' moods. Because I know that's a strong feeling, but at the same time, I think it's an easy excuse now.
But see, for me, right now, everybody's having a rough time. I think today's just a rough day. Sinae's leaving, everybody's tired, we have the graduation tonight. Board of review was harsh on everybody. You know what I mean? So I think it's just a combination of everything.
They're telling me that they're not angry at me, and it's not because of my B in board of review. But honestly, I don't believe anything that they're telling me. I'm gonna need to step away right now and take time to process the things that were said to me.
Thank you for coming to us. Sincerely, thank you. We would.
Dr. Sand would like me to sit down with my luggage and my baggage and share it with Chloe and to show her all the good that's come out of these things that I think that are negative and that are baggage and burdens.
Who is that? Is that you and me? Yeah. You know what's good about that? Because it's not bad being a single mom. You know why? Because I think it gives us a lot more time together.
You know what that is? That's from when I went to the beach with Rhonda for Grandma. And you know what? Carrying around my grandma, your great-grandma, it's not a bad thing at all. Because she really cared about us, Chloe. And she may not know who you are, but I know she'd love you just as much as she loves me. This is because I think I'm a burden to you, Chloe. But you know what's good about it? That we get to look back and see all the wonderful things that have happened to us. Look, that's you.
Yeah.
Sinae has on that beautiful Hollywood scarf and great big glasses. We're sneaking into the house because it's time to get her dressed and ready for graduation. No. I want them to see you. Come on, go. What? No, this way. To where? We're going to your room. We're going to take the back way. Be careful of that. Okay.
Tonight is a special night. It is Sinae's graduation. And what we're going to do right now is we are going to create and share our hopes for Sinae. Each of us is going to take one of the candles, light it, and then put it in the pool as a symbol of your hope for her. Yeah.
As we share our hopes for Sinae by lighting a candle and putting them in the water, we're actually saying fulfill those dreams for her and fulfill those hopes. Oh, I love this. So ladies, I would love you all to take a seat.
We are all so excited to see what's going to happen. I'm thinking that we're all in for a really big surprise with Sinae.
I think I've seen Sinae change into a woman, and I'm really excited to see Sinae's new makeover.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Look at her.
It's brown.
Sinae. Doesn't she
has a jacket on?
She's got a jacket like Rhonda. How cute. Wow.
Wow. Did you change your hair a little bit?
Yes. Awesome. You look older. You look older, Nene.
Sinae, please have a seat.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And let's begin.
Sinae is the first graduate in the second Starting Over house, and she joins a long line of successful Starting Over graduates. So I just want to, Sinae, go over some of the highlights that you and I shared together. One in particular is the dead rat. Ew, I don't want to hold it. Ew.
Yeah.
The first time Vince pulls out the cane, the red-tipped cane was not something that Sinae wanted, yet today, you walk very well with the cane, which brings me, of course, to the bus. First time you were willing to get on a bus alone, and I remember how you told me how afraid you were on the street. You couldn't see the rocks and you couldn't really see the curb, but you went anyway. You courageously took your mom to Natalie's and said, Mom, this is what I want.
Let's convince her that I need to move away.
Oh, I'm convinced.
You should move upstairs.
I just need to call the moving van or call a U-Haul and she's gone.
And your mom bragged later on to me how proud she was of you, and that was a huge step for you. The hikers.
Like, I'm not ashamed to be blind or have a visual impairment or anything. I guess I was at first, but I think I was just more scared.
I think the hikers showed you, Sinae, that you can do anything. She has truly gained all her steps and accomplished her goal of developing independence. So, Sinae, I want to congratulate you. You are the first graduate in the second Starting Over house, and you truly have developed independence. My hope for you is that every single dream you had before you lost your sight, you believe that you can accomplish. So congratulations, Sinae. You have started over. Iyanla?
What an incredible opportunity you have given me, as well as the other sighted women in this house, being a demonstration of what we can't see when we look too hard, and what we can see when we surrender. I would leave you with 3 things. When you want to quit, keep moving. When you think you failed, forget about that. And whenever you're in doubt, remember that any moment could be the moment. So you must never give up 5 minutes before the miracle. Congratulations. Stand.
Sinae, congratulations. Graduations are bittersweet. They're bitter because there's always loss. The loss of the women sitting next to you, the loss of your coaches, and sweet because of the opportunities that lie ahead for you. My hope for you is that you have a life filled with joy and happiness, but that you're never too smart, never too confident to ask for help. Congratulations.
Now we will go around. The ladies can share their parting comments with Sinae.
Ooh. Wow. Thank you. You're one of the most courageous people I've ever met. To be 18 years old and come to the Starting Over house, to me, is phenomenal. You are more sightful than most people I know. Congratulations. Josie?
Miss Nene. When I first met you, you were somewhat confined. And all of a sudden, now, I see this person that's so open and willing to share every little thing about them. Like, that is the coolest thing to me ever. And that's where I see your courage. And that I hope you continue to share this with other people to show them that they can be as courageous and as strong as you are about being able to speak freely in the way that God has given you. So I love you, Nene, and I think you're the bomb.
All right, Sinae, I want to talk about our walk to the bank. First of all, you talked me into it, decided we needed to trek a mile down the hill to the bank, and you grabbed my arm and you pulled out your cane, and that was a moment when I realized that healthy relationships mean that you help me, and I got to help you.
Sinae?
Yes. I have the distinct honor and pleasure of giving you the gift for your graduation. Sinae, we are pleased to honor you with a gift that will continue to help you with your goal of living independently. First, we are giving you your very own closed caption, television, reading machine. This machine can replace the one on loan from the Braille Institute and will allow you to read small objects as you continue your study. We are also pleased to give you software that will enlarge the type on your computer and provide sound, and will be a great aid, support, blessing to you as you complete your final year in college. So congratulations, Sinae. You have truly started.
Take the podium and speech.
Well, let me do it like Iyanla. I have 3 things to leave you with. Rhonda, you're not too hot to be a mama. Iyanla, stay in your own world, in the big world. Dr. Stan, I've learned from you that it's okay not to match. And mixing colors and textures is okay.
Mixing your textiles.
I can't see your eyes, and if I can't see them, they can't see them. So open them to the opportunity that you have here. And run with it. To everybody out there. I love you guys. Thank you.
So, Sinae, what the ladies did before you came down is we lit a candle and gave you each a hope. It is your turn now, Sinae. This is your candle. And I would like you to be thoughtful for a second and just decide what is your hope for the future. And I invite you to put it into the water and allow it to sail off, knowing that hope will definitely come true.
Okay. My hope for the future,
yes,
is that I can take all the experiences I've had here, both good and bad, and be courageous enough to share them with everyone else.
Thank you. Good job. What I'd like you to do is take a few minutes. I'd like you to stay down here for a few minutes and just contemplate your time at the starting over house. And then you can join us up in the front garden.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. When I first came to the starting over house, I was really scared that I wouldn't be accepted by the blind community. And I was scared that I wouldn't be able to become independent. I'm really happy to be graduating today.
But I'm sad that I'm not gonna get to see everybody else graduate. Because everybody in this house is so special to me. I'm just gonna miss everybody.
Shh, shh.
This is for you, Nene, because I love you, says Chloe.
Yeah. You can give her a hug.
You know you can
this anytime.
Nene, I'm gonna miss you so much. I wish you only the best.
I love you, Nene. The one wish, hope, and prayer that I have for you is lots of success, love, and joy.
Oh, we love you guys.
I love you.
Good luck. Good luck, Sinae.
Say bye, Nene.
Congratulations. We love you. Bye, Sinae.
Bye, Nene.
Bye. Love you.
No matter who comes in next, she's definitely going to turn the house upside down for a while.
I can't believe she's gone.